that episode was written specifically with us in mind. We were supposed to go from Nobody's Angel, our album, to having a TV show. That was the idea that was first pitched to us. We would do the album, and then we would do a TV show based on our lives, playing music, dancing in the show. And the road trip episode for Boy Meets World was them testing us to see how we did as actresses and how people responded to us. The producer of Boy Meets World was going to be the producer of our TV show, and it never happened because our manager got too greedy, which is something we do need to talk about when we talk about music artists and contracts.
Absolutely. But so that was always like a theory I had watching the show, because again, like, I follow TV so much that for me, when I see an episode that airs in February, I automatically think backdoor pilot. And for that episode, like, that episode doesn't feature Topanga. That episode doesn't feature like main characters on the show.
And it feels like too, it doesn't.
It's such a departure.
It's not a Boy Meets World kind of story either.
Yeah,
they kind of fit his death, the dad's death. They fit it in there, but it can stand out. Those two episodes, they can stand out on their own as well.
I'm gonna bring up some B-roll from that episode. So, when's the last time you watched this episode, by the way?
Okay, so I have watched it a couple of times, only because when my daughter found it, when she was younger, and then I've had, in my teaching career, I've had a couple of parents that recognize me from Nobody's Angel and have sent me clips of Boy Meets World and stuff like that. So I have not watched the whole episode, but I've watched clips a couple of times over the years.
So I guess I want to talk about the entire process from beginning to end, because I love Boy Meets World. It's one of my favorite shows of all time.
And I have a script of that episode signed by all of us and all the characters of Boy Meets World.
Oh my God.
Yep.
That is treasure.
Yep.
So tell me, it's so weird because you guys don't even have an album out yet. You don't have a music video out yet. But here you are, like, on this network show.
Disney Synergy.
Right? And you're about to have, like, this is a test pilot for an entire show based around you guys. And there's nothing out there in the public for the public to consume about you.
Yeah.
And it's almost, like, so backwards the way this normally works.
Yep.
So I guess, when do you even remember the first time that this opportunity was brought up to you? Like,
I don't remember the first time it was brought up, but I do remember. I do know that part of our when we signed our deal, that it was part of our deal was we would get a TV show. How we would get to that part, we had no idea. I remember meeting the director. I think his name was Michael. I'm not sure.
Michael Jacobs?
Yes.
Yes.
I remember meeting him. He came in and he met with us before I don't know if he had written the script or not, but he came in to meet with us and get our personalities and stuff. And then when we all went to the first read through, I mean, we were all like, holy, you know what I mean? Like, we were so excited because it's Boy Meets World. Like, we all knew the show and everything. Yeah. And
was there any like imposter syndrome going on? Because it's like you guys are just for them, this is like season 6 of like a well-oiled machine, and it's just like, here are you guys. And
everybody was very welcoming. Yeah. I don't know what was said before we got there, but everybody was very welcoming, and they, encouraged us. They had fun with us. They let us do our thing. They didn't make us feel like we were hijacking the show or anything. So it was an extremely positive experience where it could have been something completely different. Because they could have had every right to be like, why is this episode like featuring these 4 random girls? Like, why are you using us for them? But again, it's all part of that. If you're with Disney, it is Disney's, synergy all the way.
I love that, though, because I feel like that could have easily gone the other way. Again, you're in season 6 and you're dealing with, child stars, now teen stars. Egos could easily get in the way. So it's always great to hear like one of those like you're afraid to meet your heroes type thing. It's always great to hear that. Oh, it was really great
and
behind the scenes as well.
And we came in very humble too, not like, hey, this is our show. But we were very much like, I cannot believe we're here. Don't say anything because they might realize they made a mistake.